Tonight, the work continues. Turning Point's American Comeback Tour continues at the University of Minnesota. Just because he's done doesn't mean we are. And one day, we'll all be reunited.
Because he took on that death, because he carried that cross, we were freed from the sin that separated us from him. And when he returns, there will be a new heaven and a new earth, and we will all be together, and we are going to have a great reunion there again with Charlie and all the people we love.
Andrew Kolvitz, the executive producer of The Charlie Kirk Show. Andrew, what would have Charlie thought about yesterday?
He would have been blown away. Tyler Boyer, who runs the C4 for us, shared a text chain from 2021. And he put in it, he said, "This is my vision." And it was a picture of stadiums full of people, because at Turning Point, we were sort of known for these big events, but Charlie was always dreaming bigger. And for those of us closest to him, we knew that his vision had just become reality. And it's tragic that it happened this way, but it was also beautiful for the country. And I know that Charlie would be marveling at the harvest. He would be so proud at us pointing to God and us holding vigils and praying and seeing the world's most powerful leaders coming to Phoenix to honor him and to lift up the name of Jesus. It was truly remarkable. I know Erica was blown away. And as she always told Charlie in private, this is not normal. There's nothing normal about Charlie Kirk's life. There's nothing normal about Charlie Kirk's death.
You spend so much time with him. How do you feel today?
If I'm being honest with you, Jesse, I feel like the last 11 days were a whirlwind. We went from shell-shocked to devastated, heartbroken, so many tears, to instantly thrown into this moment where we had to plan a stadium event for, hundreds of thousands of people. And by the way, I'm going to break a little bit of news on your program, Jesse. Our partners that do sort of geotagging with devices, they told us that they tracked over 277,000 devices in the vicinity of State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Wow. 277,000. So that just gives you an idea of the scale of humanity out there. But I just want to give a hat tip and a major kudos to our team that pulled this off. They did an event that should have taken 6 months to plan in about 6 days. And it is a absolute testament to the leadership of Charlie Kirk and the type of people he surrounded himself with and the type of people that are still in this organization. They carry a piece of him with them, and they did the impossible, and they did it for Charlie. And it was amazing. And I think it was cathartic for all of us as we're grieving. And I think now there's a moment where, yes, we're going to march forward. We're going to make sure that this mission and this vision that is Turning Point grows and multiplies and thrives. We want a 10X it, Jesse. But I think there's a moment where, if I'm being honest with you, some of it is still hitting me just now.
Of course. How's Erica?
She's strong. She is a fierce lioness. She is just an incredible woman. I know that everybody can see that through her now 2 speeches. And I told her, I said, "You've given the 2 best speeches I think I've ever heard."
Yep.
And you did it in quick succession. And I don't think anybody would disagree with me, Jesse. I can't remember a more important speech than the one she gave last night, where she forgave the assassin of Charlie Kirk, and just how powerful that is. And I told her, what you've done is so critically important for the future of this country, because what could have been a convulsive moment of chaos and anarchy has turned into this beautiful moment where we can actually direct this energy in a positive way. We can have peace, we can have unity, because you've taken the first hardest step and let go of that out of your heart. This person has no power over you anymore, Erica. And more than that, I just want to say, Jesse, I personally am so blown away at how little this character has become in this saga, how small of a role he has played, because of the legacy of Charlie has grown so big, and so many new people are discovering Charlie, and so many people are opening their Bibles. I'm blown away at how little I've thought of him.
It's like what Erica said last Friday. You have no idea what you've just unleashed. Andrew, Thank you so much for taking the time. I know you probably need to rest. after the week that Turning Point has had. So why don't you do that and come back even stronger? We really appreciate everything you've done. You guys have been complete professionals throughout all this. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesse. God bless you.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.